At Kinross, we are focused on delivering value today and tomorrow. Innovation is key, and sustainability is vital. Respecting and working with our local communities is one of our core values. We believe that our environmental, social, and governance performance is the foundation of our future success. We've pledged to be a net zero greenhouse gas emissions company by 2050 and have set 30% reduction targets of Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions intensity by 2030. How? By incorporating sustainability considerations into our strategic decisions. By thinking big and small. Power is one of our biggest expenditures and contributors of GHG emissions.
So at Kinross, ESG is a central core part of our business in the way we plan for it, in the way we operate all of our sites. The Tazia Solar project makes sense from a myriad of perspectives. Most importantly, it fits into our overall ESG strategy.
At our Tazia site in Mauritania, a 34-megawatt solar plant provides the mine with approximately 22% of its electricity.
The project involved the installation of 80,000 panels over an area of about 1 square kilometer. We have reduced our greenhouse gas emissions significantly, and we're also saving 17 million liters of fuel a year.
The annualized fuel savings translates into an 18% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions from the power plant over the life of mine.
It's an NPV positive business proposition, which means it'll pay for itself within 5 years. It'll be operated by an all-Mauritanian crew going forward.
Our energy strategies vary depending on our locations. For our Paracatu mine in Brazil, we own 2 hydroelectric power plants to generate clean, sustainable, and low-cost energy. This acquisition represented a strategic investment in a core asset to further strengthen and enhance operations at Paracatu. In 2023, 98% of the electricity consumed at Paracatu was renewable. At our Licoipa mine in Chile, we purchase 100% renewable power from local sources. These efforts mean lower GHG emissions and lower production costs. Our commitment to reducing emissions isn't limited to major projects. Continuous improvement is embedded in our culture. At Fort Knox in Alaska, major mill improvements since 2020 to reduce emissions intensity include autogenous grinding, new sensors to enable operators to make adjustments to increase efficiency, and 2 new conveyor belts to be more selective in how material is processed, which have reduced power intensity by approximately 39%. At our Tazia site in Mauritania, we recently incorporated 9 electric buses into our fleet of 22 buses used primarily to transport employees around site. And we equipped 8 haul trucks with higher capacity truck trays, increasing their load capacity by 6 to 8%, resulting in less cycles for the same tons moved and improving efficiency. At Paracatu, we've converted over 100 mobile tower lights, used for operational and remote areas, from diesel to solar-powered. At Round Mountain, we completed an energy efficiency assessment related to the use of pumps and implemented several changes, including regulating their use based on demand, decommissioning higher intensity pumps, and refurbishing existing pumps with more efficient components. And at all our sites, we regularly evaluate haulage routes and cut down cycle lengths to save on diesel fuel and reduce emissions. Our focus on energy efficiency and opportunities to reduce our carbon footprint across the portfolio has been ongoing for several years and generally results in incremental energy savings of 1 to 2% per year. We are proud to be on track to achieve our 2030 GHG emission targets, a reflection of our dedication to continuous improvement and meeting these important goals. At Kinross, we are committed to the health and well-being of our host communities. In Chile, we've installed 26 solar panels in 6 local Coya indigenous communities to help them reduce energy costs and dependence on fuel generators.
En tiempo de pandemia, las familias que estaban acá, los niños también estudiaban virtual con la luz de los paneles solares. Así que ha sido muy beneficioso.
At Paracatu, we've supported the construction of 20 nurseries to help restore disturbed land. These nurseries produce 10,000 seedlings every year and offset approximately 2,100 tons of carbon per year. At Tasiast, we work with the local Banc d'Argan National Park to install solar units to help restart 3 desalinization plants. The plants deliver 45,000 liters of fresh drinking water daily, reaching 1,200 villagers and supporting their ability to carry on their traditional way of life in the park. At all of our sites, we are looking at new technologies as a means of emissions reductions and believe that the best way to reduce emissions is by incorporating energy efficiency into the initial design of a facility. This is reflected in our Great Bear project in Northern Ontario, Canada. In line with our goal of being net zero by 2050, we are reviewing options to tie in to Ontario's low-carbon energy grid. We are exploring tethered electric loading and drilling equipment for open-pit mining and battery electric equipment for underground mining. And we are incorporating advanced digital systems to ensure energy-efficient operations. At Kinross, we are planning and building for the future.
We're already looking ahead to the next renewable project for Tasiast. It may be Tasiast Solar 2.0, or it may be some wind. From a Kinross perspective, we think there's a bright future ahead for renewable energy in Mauritania.
We believe in tomorrow. We believe that an environmentally responsible mining company committed to being a strong community partner is the best way to deliver value long into the future.